Monday, Bengaluru City Police arrested 3 people for allegedly shouting Pakistan Zindabad inside Vidhan Soudha corridor. This incident took place on February 27, but the arrests were made 6 days later on Monday. In this period, there have been a lot of political mudslinging, accusations by the BJP and counter reactions by the Congress. I'm going to list out 3 reasons how the Congress managed to turn the victory of Rajya Sabha MP into a defeat. And it all happened in just these 6 days. Reason 1. On the evening of February 27, after the victory of Syed Nasir Hussain as the Rajya Sabha MP, numerous people managed to get into the corridors of Vidhan Soudha. Where were the security checks and background checks that are required for people to enter the secretariat? If that was done, the whole episode would have never played out in the first place. The Congress knows the severity in the situation, especially considering that they left no stone unturned to target the BJP when there was a security breach in the parliament in December last year. They demanded BJP MP Pratap Simha's resignation and questioned how a visitor's pass was issued to the intruders without verifying their background. But now Congress finds itself cornered by the BJP on similar allegations of how these men, who the Saffron Party claims to be anti-national, were allowed entry into the Vidhan Soudha premises on an important evening where the Rajya Sabha election had just concluded. Reason 2. The Congress could have nipped the controversy in the bud either by denying all allegations and stating that nothing close to the Pakistan Zindabad slogan was shouted in the premises, or ensuring that the suspects were detained immediately to show that they were willing to act on the matter. But by dilly-dallying over it and in trying to be pragmatic about their response, they ceded advantage to the BJP. By promising a forensic investigation into what was chanted in the halls of Vidhan Soudha, they gave BJP the edge, who went on to conduct their own forensic probe into the matter. BJP State President B.Y. Vijayendra made a valid statement. While accusing the Congress government of not being serious in their probe in this row, he also stated that the accused should have been behind bars soon after this episode played out.
ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಪ್ರಜೆ ಕೂಗಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ದೇಶದ್ರೋಹದ ಕೆಲಸವೇ ಒಬ್ಬ ರಾಜ್ಯಸಭಾ ಎಂಪಿ ಎಂಎಲ್ಎ ಯಾರೇ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಗಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ದೇಶದ್ರೋಹಿ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆನೇ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದೇಶದ್ರೋಹದ ವಿಚಾರ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅವನು ಹಿಂದೂ, ಅವನು ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನ, ಮತ್ತೊಂದಂತ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಉದ್ಭವ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದೇಶದ್ರೋಹಿಗಳು ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಜಾತಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮ ಅಡ್ಡ ಬರಬಾರದು. ಈ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಬಹಳ ಗಂಭೀರವಾಗಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಗಂಭೀರವಾಗಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಮಗಂತೂ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕವಾಗಿ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವತ್ತು ಏನ ಘಟನೆ ನಡೀತು, ಅದು ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ್ ಜಿಂದಾಬಾದ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಕೂಗಿದ್ರು, ಮರುಕ್ಷಣ ವಿತಿನ್ ನೋ ಟೈಮ್ ದೋಸ್ ಆಂಟಿ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್, ಆಂಟಿ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿನ್ ಅರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್. ಮರುಕ್ಷಣನೇ ಆ ದೇಶದ್ರೋಹಿಗಳನ್ನ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಪೊಲೀಸರು. ಆದರೆ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಒತ್ತಡ, ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾದಂತ ಕ್ರಮನ ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಲ ಮಿಂಚಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾಸಿರ್ ಹುಸೇನ್ ಅವರನ್ನು ಸಹ ಈ ಪ್ರಕರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಪರಾಧಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾನೂನು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಒತ್ತಾಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
Now on to reason 3. After claiming that the government would ask an FSL lab to conduct a probe, its delay in putting out the details of what it said armed the BJP to release a report from a private forensic lab where it stated that it was highly probable that Pakistan Zindabad slogan was indeed chanted in the Vidhan Soudha. It is to be noted here that even to this day, the Siddaramaiah-led government is yet to publish the findings of this FSL report that it ordered nearly 5 days ago. These are the 3 reasons why the Congress now finds itself on the back foot in this pro-Pakistan slogan row. Now, without even making the details of this FSL report public, the police have arrested 3 men who have been identified as Mohammad Nashipudi from Baidagi, Haveri district, Munawar Ahmad from Jai Mahal, Bengaluru, and Mohammad Iltas from Kishangarh, Delhi. Now, this has given rise to a bigger controversy about how these arrests were made when the government itself has not confirmed that Pakistan Zindabad slogans were shouted. So this once again has put BJP in a position of advantage where they're claiming that the government has been lying all along and painting the picture that this government is pro-Pakistan. According to reports, these men who were arrested have been spotted with Congress leaders like Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar in the past as well, which lends further credence to BJP's allegations that the Congress workers and supporters are pro-Pakistan. Nothing vindicates Congress's failure in dealing with BJP's accusation as much as Home Minister G. Parmeshwara's reaction, where he gave out 2 bizarre reasons for why the FSL report have not yet been made public, and he also had no clear idea why the arrests were made if the report is not ready yet.
No, we didn't want to. See, 1 or 2 days we had waited because the other reports had to come, number 1. Number 2, suppose we release it immediately, there may be so many other factors. Police also work in a different way, like what you and me say, they don't work that way.
Karnataka Large and Medium Scale Industries Minister MB Patil further played into the hands of the opposition BJP by making it clear that the FSL report had not yet been received and indirectly labeling the men who have been arrested as anti-nationals.
Whatever the FSL report comes out with, if it's been proven, we will take stringent action against them per law. There's no trying to protect anyone. And such anti-national elements who were have slogans for pro-Pakistan, such people are not needed to be in India. They can go back to Pakistan.
This entire episode paints a negative picture of the Congress, whether or not Pakistan Zindabad slogans were raised in the assembly. Simply because the BJP has acted and the Congress's reaction seems to be too little too late. With the heat building up for the Lok Sabha elections, the BJP had no real poll plank, but the Congress seemed to have delivered it on a platter. I'm Deepthi Rao, you are watching India Today, So South.